in.
Hey, Mom, what's up?
Hey there, honey.
It's time.
Time for what?
Your exit interview.
Oh, Chris. I started this company 32 years ago and I'm CEO. I'm handing the CEO baton over to you. Do you really think that I need an exit interview?
Per HR, standard operating procedures. Gary's waiting for you.
Okay.
Cammie, thanks for being a good sport about this exit interview. Before you transition out of day-to-day operations and into your founder and chairwoman of the board role, we want to hear some thoughts and your feelings about Bay Food Brokerage.
Okay.
In 1993, you started Bay Food as one of the first, if not the first, women in the country to own a retail food brokerage. When you think back to the early days, a couple of years ago, what inspired you to start the company?
Going back all those 32, well, actually, I started thinking about it when I was only 27 years old, opened up the company when I was 29 years old. At that time, one of the reasons I did it was I was in the food brokerage business, loved it, but I saw a lot of the smaller brokers being bought out by the big guys. And a lot of buyers and retailers were complaining about it. And also the fact that I came from a very entrepreneurial family, I always thought about owning a company. And I know this sounds conceited, but I thought I could do it better than the guys that were out there doing it at the time. Didn't know that I was the only woman to have done it until many years later when it was researched.
I think you've done a great job.
Well, I appreciate that, Gary.
When did you realize Bay Food made it?
You know, I don't think that anybody ever should think that their company made it or they made it. Because then you lose that drive, that desire to get up every morning and to work hard to keep succeeding. If I had to say a date, it was probably I worked a little over 2 years without a paycheck. And then for the next about 8 years, I can remember so well, my paycheck was $326 a week. And I remember thinking, I'm getting a paycheck every week and I've made it. Well, after you go that long without one, getting one every week. Yeah. So I guess it would be that, but you should never think that you made it. I still don't.
How has the food brokerage industry changed since you first started, and how has Bay Food evolved along with it?
Well, if you want to really talk about age, it's been it'll be 40 years this year that I started as a food brokerage business. Today looks nothing like the industry that it did 40 years ago. Heck, I'm not even sure it looks like the industry 5 years ago. Back then, up until probably 10 years ago, you could go in and if you had even a decent item, you could go, hey buddy, put it in for me. That doesn't work today. You have to be sharp. You got to know the details. You got to know the data. It's still relationships that get you in the door, but once you're in the door, it's totally different today than it was at any time in the past.
What is one piece of advice you would give to the next generation that wants to join the brokerage industry?
It's a great business. Most people don't even know what a food broker is. But once I explained it to them, and I believed from day one that no matter what happened in the world, people have to eat. It's just a fact, people have to eat. And I always thought that this was an industry that would always guarantee at least a job. And I think COVID proved that correctly when so many other industries and people closed down. Our business, went up 20, 30, 40% overnight almost. It's a great industry to be in. I'm so happy that by luck that I fell into it because I didn't know what a food broker was when I got my first job.
Thanks, Cammie. That's all my questions.
Well, you're easy on me today. Thank you.
Sure.
Hey, Cammie, thank you so much for meeting with us today. Wanted to start with a couple questions for your exit interview.
Okay.
So my first question is for this exit interview, centers really around the culture and the community that you built. This is one of the foundations of this company, which will remain intact with your legacy. So how would you describe Bay Food's culture that you worked so hard to create?
Our culture is, as you know, is multi-layered. First of all, we're not employees of Bay Food Brokerage. We're all one big family. I mean, and like any family, you know, there's good days and bad days. But I mean, we're a family, and the culture really is being there for each other, supporting each other through the celebrations of the good times and the not so great times where we have to lift each other up. But it's that culture of being here for each other, as well as being part of the community, and being that we all come together and working towards, you know, making a better Tampa Bay in the best way that we can.
Absolutely. I couldn't agree more. So what do you think has been the key to the company's long-term success?
That's a tough one because there's so many. I think one of the biggest things is from the start of the company, I knew that the industry's always changing, you know that. And we have to evolve. A lot of brokers don't do that. We have changed so much through the time that we would not be successful today if we tried to do it the way we did it even 5 years ago, let alone 10, 20, 30 years ago. But that and just the sheer will to be successful and to be better and to not take no for an answer. I mean, and just always striving to be the very best that we can be.
So my last question is, what makes you the proudest when you look back to where the company is today?
Starting out a company when you couldn't afford an employee, we literally opened the company with a fax machine, 2 used desks, and 2 used chairs. To today, seeing creeping up on 100 employees and what all we've done, the successes we've had, but how we, you know, what I've built has been able to support so many other people's families and their children and just the relationships that we've built. I mean, at the end of the day, that's all that counts, really and truly, is those relationships and knowing that we're successful together.
That's very well said. And Cammie, I can't thank you enough. You know, for my professional development and my personal development, working behind you and beside you, I just want to thank you so much for everything.
So, Cammie Chatterton, you have quite a lengthy tenure of service at Bay Food Brokerage. 32 years in the company. That's impressive. Over the past 10 years alone, more than doubled the staff, quadrupled the revenue. It's pretty darn impressive. What's taking you away from Bay Food Brokerage?
Oh, come on, Chris.
I'm just joking.
Oh.
Everyone knows you earned a little break. Maybe the grandkids, maybe, I don't know, maybe a little vacation. Let's start with a fun question. What's next for you personally? Any fun plans, hobbies, adventures that you're looking forward to?
I'm looking forward to actually not having to get up at 6 a.m. every morning. Want to start walking in the mornings. As you know, Dad and I plan to do a trip that's always been on my bucket list, go to Australia and New Zealand. But really, I mean, it's just going to be spending more time with the grandchildren, with you, Lauren, with being able to just have my time for myself a little more. And then also, you know, I've got a lot of plans to give back to the community, but you're not going to get rid of me that easily because I still plan to come here every week. You know, I mean, I'm still going to be here.
I know we've been working hard over the last several years to grow the company. What are you most excited about the future of Bay Food Brokerage?
I'm really excited to be able to watch what all of our plans that we've done for the last several years, coming up to knowing this date was going to happen. Watch you take over and just take the company leaps and bounds, and the plans that I know that you and the rest of the management team have for doing it. You know, it's really weird for me. I mean, I remember when I opened the company, you were 5 years old, and you would come to the office to see me, and you would run through the halls with a ball, usually throwing it against the wall, and just, you know, just to see what has happened since those last, giving away your age here, 33 years is just, I mean, just so incredible for me. That's what I look forward to, is just seeing you take it on your own and just run with it.
So we always talk about Bay Food family, clients or manufacturers, our retail partners, our amazing employees at Bay Food Brokerage. What would you like to share with them that have supported you over the years?
There's not enough time in the day for me to share everything. I'd like to, first of all, to thank them I mean, if Publix had not taken a risk on a 29-year-old girl to say, hey, we'll be there to help you if you do decide to open up this company that you're talking about. We'll be there to listen to you and give you meetings. If I didn't have just the most amazing employees to have stood by me, some of them over 20 years, standing here with me when I couldn't hardly take a paycheck. And I know that they didn't get paid what they should have been paid, but they believed in what we were doing. To thank you and Jim and the family for everything that you all been through with me and the sacrifices that you made. I mean, you didn't see your mom for a lot of hours.
I had some good cooking though.
You did. Thank you to Grandma and Grandpa for taking care of you and cooking for you. But it, and then our manufacturers. I mean, I've got manufacturers who literally thought I was so pathetic of a company that they hired me because they figured I'd kill myself for them, and I did. And they're still with us today. And there's no words to describe how grateful I am, because we're blessed. But our blessing is because those people blessed us.
So true, Mom. That's amazing. I'll speak for everybody in our organization. Thank you so much for everything that you've done, laid the groundwork, the foundation for who we are as a company, who we strive to be. We always want to be better, and you've set that framework, and we've done an amazing job because of your leadership over the years. So I just can't thank you enough. Excited to see what you do in the future, which I know you can't sit still. So I know you're going to do a lot of amazing things. But I love you, proud of you, and congratulations.
I love you too.